It's like what? I lost you. You fell into the mud there, Bagger.
Yeah, I went down a hole there. Well, the original Mini-23, Radio Shack Mini-23 was at an A and B position, and each one had 12 channels, and that's how I got 23. Well, actually 24.
Yeah, well, this one has 3 8s. $179 in 1963 dollars.
Yeah, that was a lot of radio then. What year is that radio from?
1963.
Really? Wow. That must really look old.
No, actually, I don't think it does look old. It looks like your standard, higher end mid-60s bass radio.
Wow. I'll have to look that up then.
Yeah, machined aluminum knobs and a nicely painted faceplate. It's even train approved as far as cosmetics go.
What's the model number again?
Hotel Bravo 222.
Okay.
$179, $1963.
How's your receive on that? There's a guy down there, I think in Delco's calling you there.
I hear people talking, but I don't hear anybody calling me.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, about $800.
Yeah, it'll be $800 now.
Wait, you might got caught on this unit 42 out of Westchester.
Well, I'm covered 2,000. That was back in the day, right?
I don't know. You doubled with a breaker out of Westchester.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead there, Breaker.
No, I just want to see, I can hear you guys down here in Westchester pretty good. I just wanted to see if I was getting out to you guys.
Hey, Westchester, you're getting out to us guys. I'm northeast of Pottstown, 441 the Spitfire. Hello. Welcome to Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, you got a wrench out here right off Arman Boulevard in Pottstown, sounding nice and clear. Anybody here slamming Sam yet? He was on earlier, probably about 20 minutes ago, but I haven't heard him since. I'm in there now, Bruce. Okay, we're slamming Sam, just seeing if you're out there. He's out there salmon and slamming. Yeah, how's this old Robin sounding? I can hear you, but barely, but I can hear you.
Well, you're making it out here to the volcano crater there, Slamming Sam.
Yeah, buddy.
I got you good, Sam.
You got that video gate running there, Pete?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, we got the Mud Duck Mobile on the move here. I should be home in about 5 minutes.
And I did finally manage to upload last week's gate just now.
Well, better late than never.
That's what I always say.
Speaking of which, we on the gate tonight?
The gate is rolling. Video gate is a-rolling. Tuned up and copy in the mail off of my Lafayette HB 222.
Oh, look what I did.
Monkey Man, look what you did.
$25 gate feed.
That's right. It was worth the price of admission.
So how many of the ladies did you hear, Pete? I think I see that the Philco left.
Yeah. Of course the Philco left.
Yeah, that was the one you wanted to keep.
Yeah, that's right. But I got a decent buck for it.
Yeah, I guess you made out pretty well. Hopefully you kept the wife stringers off the money.
Oh, yeah, I pulled in a pretty good pile of change. And I still had a pile of stuff to bring home. I'm like, what the heck did I sell? I made like almost $500.
There you go.
So I thought, well, if I made that much money, I'll go buy this Lafayette. And I bought another radio, a nice German tabletop radio, 1958, a brand I never even heard of, Tone Funk.
Right here. Tone Funkin', huh?
Tone Funkin'. And what's wild is it has the almost, not quite, but very close same chassis as my Normandy. Same exact tube complement, just some small variations, but otherwise it's damn near identical. I couldn't believe it.
Well, I might have been an off-brand, you know, that you know, they slap a different name on, you know.
It's got a nicer chassis, real nice, real nice cabinet. And what's kind of cool feature about it is the ferrite rod antenna is on a swivel, and one of the knobs on the front, you can spin that sucker around.
There you go. Tune in them stations for best results.
That's way cool. And I did hear a breaker.
Hey, it's Dozer checking in for the Classic Radio Roundup.
Hello, Dozer. Welcome to the Roundup. 441 the Spitfire on this antique glowing glass Lafayette radio.
Copy that, copy that. Dozer's running his typical go over 29 with a little bit of fun juice behind it.
It's a working.
What mic you running on that?
Say what?
Say what? Is that Bagger in the Mobile?
Bagger's in the Mobile. Did you ask what mic I'm using?
Yeah, what mic you running on the radio?
A Shure Brothers CH98 handheld.
Sounds like it's amplified.
It's not.
It sure has enough audio gain, it sure sounds like it.
Yeah, I've been told apparently this thing's got some booming audio.
It sure does. It's got some good punch to it. Agreed.
Yeah, it's a non-amplified handheld Shure Brothers microphone.
Well, it sounds like a power mic up here.
Must be that 12AX7 audio.
Yeah, push-pull. Well, it's pushing and you're pulling, whatever.
I like the term shove yank.
Yeah, shove it and yank it.
A lot of the HFAM guys, you know, they just tongue-in-cheek call it shove yank.
Yank being crank me. Yours, you can shove it and yank it.
I'm surprised it sounds like an amplified mic. That's way cool.
Yeah, it sounds really strong.
Sounds like a Ted Nugent song.
I wonder what that thing would sound like with an unamped D104 on it.
Probably pretty nice, but at the moment it's going to have to be what it is because it's got a really oddball mic plug.
Oh, yeah? Oh, it's got that weird 4-pin, doesn't it?
No, it's even weirder 5-pin.
Oh, wow.
A power mic might be too much.
Power mic, you'd have to turn it back. Yeah, it'd be too much. It's not necessary, it seems.
I'm in the driveway. I'll see you inside.
See inside.
Yeah, my TRC 55 I just picked up today is a 5-pin. Never seen one like it.
Yeah, that's the 5-pin DIN from Radio Shack. All our Radio Shack radios, well, I shouldn't say all, but 99% of the Radio Shack radios use that plug.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I only paid $10 for it. Got the power turned on it. Now I just need to figure out the receive and transmission on it, and we should be good to go.
Thing's got plenty of audio. That one sounds real good coming through.
What, the one I'm using now?
10.4.
Yeah, it's Grumpy's old 29 LTD Classic.
Oh, I thought you were on the 55.
No, the 55's, I can't get it to work right now. I get a little bit of reception, but it's really muted, and I get no transmission out on it.
Yeah, it needs some work.
How about it, Ray?
You break it, you bought it.
Nice looking radio. I saw the picture online. You got a copy on that?
Yeah, I heard you over here.
How about it, Ray?
Somebody out there call for a wrench?
Yeah, Blue Mac. Max up here at Ole. Nice radio. I saw the picture.
Yeah, roger that. Thanks. Yeah, I have you, but you're coming in really low faint underneath the squelch.
Yeah, I know. You got a lot of noise down there.
Hello there, Blue Max. Spitfire 441.
Spitfire, I got a question for you. What size North Bend do you have? Do you have the full-size 2-footer?
One more time on that. Speak up a little.
Do you have the full-size North Bend, about 2 foot wide?
A full size what?
The North Bend radio you were talking about.
For some reason, I'm still not getting it. Try it again.
The Normandy radio.
Now that, you blew my speaker out. Relay, go ahead.
He was asking if it was 2 foot wide, the radio that you got.
2 foot wide? It's Lafayette? No, it's not 2 foot wide. Maybe 1 foot.
No, the other one. The classic one.
Oh, the Tone Funk?
Yes, sir.
Maybe 18 inches.
Quit bragging. Still above average. Yeah, a little bit.
Long. Yeah. Yeah. You seen that Tone Funk, didn't you? Or didn't you not? No, man, you weren't there.
Oh.
Sparky.
No, I think did you buy that on the second day or the third day or whatever?
Yeah, it found me. You know how it is. I don't go looking for the stuff. I let it find me.
Ta-da! Wow.
How you going to Spitfire K1?
Who's hollering for the Spitfire? I sort of hear you. Who's calling for the Spitfire? Try it again.
It's K1, Spitfire K1.
Oh, it's K1. K1, you up there in Palm in your mobile?
Yeah, I'm approaching Palm. I'm up at the firehouse in Zealandsville.
The firehouse in Zieglersville.
I didn't know there was a firehouse in Zieglersville.
Maybe it's not Zieglersville. I think it's before Zieglersville. There's a fire station up here where they have auctions every Wednesday.
Oh, Schwanksville.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, Schwanksville Firehouse. I didn't know they had auctions.
I think it's Schwanksville. I'm not quite sure.
Well, from the bank.
Yeah, if you're in downtown Schwanksville, that's why I'm having trouble hearing you. That's down in a valley for me.
Yeah, I'm just passing, just coming through Zionsville now.
Well, that makes me feel better because I can't hear anything.
Isn't Zionsville a little bit further up the road?
I know where it's at.
Yeah, I'm not copying him real well. If anybody else is, pick him up because I'm losing him.
I'm out. I never had a copy.
For printed copies, please write to Classic Radio Roundup, P.O. Box 101, anywhere, Pennsylvania.
How do I write to the AM dial? Turn it left.
Oh no, all knobs to the right.
Yeah, and then you look like you're tuning Tokyo. You're on or left? Radio Free Europe.
Radio Moscow.
Radio plain old radio.
P.O. Box 88, Moscow, Russia.
Radio Roundup. Yeah, all kinds of radios on the Roundup.
Countywide.
I was hoping to debut my President Washington here, but it's not quite ready for prime time yet.
I was hoping to debut this Lafayette, and I am.
Double win.
Oh no. Well, I was hoping a premiere of the Lafayette here, and I am on its classic radio roundup debut.
Yeah, I got the transmit all squared away on this President, but the receiver's like, I don't want to say deaf, but damn near.
Yeah, the front end of this could use a little bit of help. The best I could get, it was 0.3 microvolts, but maybe that's acceptable.
Yeah, best I could get was 10 microvolts.
Ew.
Better pump it up. Oh, now it's to the right. Yeah, all something to the right. Four little pots and doohickeys inside, crank them all up to the right. Just turn that all, yeah, that RV15 or whatever it was, just turn it all the way to the right.
Monkey Man, what'd you do? I saw you at the Kutztown Fest.
I couldn't go home empty-handed.
I didn't figure you would.
Especially, had I known, me and the boy walked out there, I said, no, let's go inside and maybe get a hot dog. Well, there was one stand in there open that was serving food, well, maybe two, but we walked up to the one, and I looked and I saw three people standing there, looked very agitated, waiting to be waited on. Then I looked across, I saw two more people look very agitated, and there was a baby crying. I said, come on, boy, let's get out of here. Yeah, that's never good.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta cut bait and run.
How about you, Cal? They had excellent cheeseburgers there. And he don't like babies. So he was going. They had a stand up on the hill.
Had a story on this Lafayette. I was walking around checking out the scenery, and a guy had it sitting there on a table. I was like, oh, that's an interesting radio. What do you want? He wants $100 for it. I said, does it work? He says, no. I said, well, then it certainly ain't worth $100. And I walked away from him. He came back to my table later on. He says, well, what is it worth?
And you said, what, 25?
I said, for the shape that it's in, it looks pretty good. So I said, even if it was all squared away and completely working, it might be worth 50 or 60. I said, I'll give you 25. He says, here.
Nice. There you go. That works. Goes together. Did the guy sell that stack of Siltronics?
No, I don't think so.
I'm really surprised because, unless those radios are complete, basket cases, they work bad.
He never even showed back up on Saturday.
Oh, you were at the bar spending that $25. Thinking that he drank that $25.
Less than half the vendors showed up on Saturday.
Of course, because it rained. What was that, the Kutztown deal?
Yeah, and I only made one sale on Saturday. All my sales were on Friday, pretty much.
Wasn't it like $30 or $40 for a table?
$40.
Shoot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I hope you made your money back and then some. Holy, wow. Yeah, I saw that on the site. I checked it out. I really wanted to go, but it's just not the time of year for me. So, and cool to hear all the hype and everything. But man, just to go there and unload some junk, man. I got some junk I want to get rid of.
Well, it was worth it to me. I walked away with $500 in my pocket.
Yeah, you made out pretty decent. I made $250.
I got another table there reserved for September. And I sell my space on commission.
When's the September date?
I think the 12th or somewhere around there.
10-4, thank you. I was going to sneak in and bring all my stuff I was going to throw in the garbage and just put it on a table and run off. Curb alert, curb alert.
Hey, as far as the curb alerts, I walked away with an All-American 5 for free.
All right.
I think I'm going to stop by for a while. I'm 0 for 2 right now with my radio purchasing.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make my own radio out of that All-American 5. The cabinet is destroyed, but the chassis is good, so I think I'm going to homebrew sort of my own kind of thing just for fun.
Put it in a suitcase. Frankenstein it.
Speaking of suitcases, everybody kept trying to buy my AM transmitter. I'm like, no!
Why'd you bring it?
To transmit big band music into my antique console radios for listening pleasure.
Yeah, if you're gonna sit there all day waiting for the cash flow to roll in, at least you can do is enjoy some good tunes on some good quality audio output devices.
Turn your radios down.
Yeah, Sparky and I got spanked.
Heard about that.
Your music is too loud.
You're at a radio show. Turn the music down. Like, really, lady?
You rebels.
We got chastised in public.
Somebody must have squeezed her Danish.
Yeah, we got chastised in public. It was funny.
Bunch of damn hippies. What do you think this is, Woodstock? What was that, Freedom Hall? Hey, look!
How about you, Sam Bagger? How about you?
Yes?
How's this radio sounding?
Sounds a little pinched.
A little what?
A little pinched, like maybe a little too much modulation limiting going on.
Okay, how's that?
Sounds a little clearer, but not any, not as loud.
No, she ain't. Just enough to kind of, it's already dry already, so yeah. Sign out to I picked up a Sears.
Oh, a stock mic, I guess.
But I got a little helper here. I don't know if it's helper or not.
Who's hollering for the Spitfire? There's other people talking and I lost you.
Yeah, it's K1. I picked up a Sears Road Talker 40 base station at least for $10 a set.
There you go. There's a classic. Plug it in and bring it out.
Yeah, I did. I plugged it into my mobile because I got a phone here and it's not working properly. I don't know if it's the microphone or what. And the receive's not good too. I'm going to put it in the shop.
Yeah, over there.
Well, sometimes these classics need a little bit of TLC.
Roger that.
Yeah, love and care.
Take it around here.
Speaking of road talkers, after I picked up that president and was on my way out, I spotted a road talker. It's one of those flat, like console types, sideband job. And I thought, oh man, stopped. I looked at it for a second. There was no price on it, and I paused. And I said to the boy, come on, we're out of here. He probably wanted $100 for that. Yeah, didn't even ask. You're probably better off. Yeah, I made out pretty good. Yeah. Funny how life works.
That's terrible. Damn it.
Everybody made out good this weekend.
Mainly a tuner, maybe something 70s, 80s, and well, like I said, all in all, at the end here, I'm damn happy with what I ended up with.
I think I'd have made a whole lot better out this past weekend if it wasn't a monsoon on Saturday. I did all my sales on Friday. I would have probably done twice as well if it hadn't been monsoon on Saturday. I was so annoyed.
I was glad I made it up on Friday.
Oh yeah, Saturday was a rain out.
Yeah, but I'm sure I would have doubled my sales. Nobody, almost nobody showed up.
You figure most people were working on Friday, so they would have been there on Saturday had the weather been nicer.
I know. As much money as I made on Friday, if it had been on another decent day, I would have made big bucks and wouldn't have had to bring so much junk home. But oh well.
Yeah. You can do your own sale. Dirty Pete's radio table.
Why you gotta be dirty?
That just sounds funky.
Because I'm dirty.
Well, at least you're not Gazzy. Gazzy Pete. Dirty Pete. Done dirt cheap. There you go. Hello. 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 See Pete sitting back right now thinking of how to make up a nice light up sign. That way when you walk down to the shack, it's Dirty Pete. Done dirt cheap.
Dirty Pete. Gazzy 05 equipment.
Oh. Dirty Pete. Done dirt cheap. I'm staying out of this one.
Yeah. I control your vertical. I control your horizontal.
Whoa. If I can't talk Skip, I'll drop them all day long. You're not going to talk to the TV shop.
You only talk to who? You ain't talking to nobody. You ain't talking to nobody but me. And only when I want to hear you.
Yeah, that's right. Don't be a jerk, monkey man. Prepare not to be heard.
You could come hang out in my tiki beach, monkey man.
But I ain't gonna listen to you. No, we could have been buddies. You could have come over here and hung out, but no.
Why you gotta be a jerk?
Yeah, you just had to go be a jerk.
Man, that's so classic.
We were gonna be like tight, like peas and carrots, like Forrest Gump said. Which one? Yeah, me and you on my Italian sofa watching movies on the big screen. He's not in here tonight? You couldn't see that tornado at all, man. Literally. So the boys in, real quick, I'll throw this in here. The boys in Scouts, and I just see on his schedule coming up, they're doing some kind of radio badge. June something up here, Ringing Rocks. He can go up there and either he can either go on look at all the details. He can either go on the radio and do some QSO, or he can do a fox hunt. Oh, dude, do the fox hunt. That sounds really cool. That's what I'd like to do that. Yeah, that's a lot of fun, man. Not your choice, but maybe you could coax him into it.
And you too can hunt down tree rats and bush boogies.
I just heard exactly that. There's some good usable knowledge right there.
Tree rats and bush boogies.
Just keep them documents out of the trunk.
Oh, just keep Pioneer radios in the trunk.
It's funny. If I'm on the forum there and I want to post a picture, and I click, if I'm on the phone, and when you go in the pictures, it asks you to pick from the camera or from documents, and every time that pops up, I think old Bluebird.
I can't seem to upload pictures from my mobile phone. It doesn't give me any icon for upload.
No, no, it doesn't. I do it through post image. Ranker 13. Then you.
Hang on.
Yeah, you gotta upload it and then copy it and then put the little on either end you gotta put the image. I don't know what you do. Yeah, I know how to do it.
Yeah, I know how to do it on my computer and on my tablet, but I can't seem to do it from my phone.
Yeah, there's nothing if I do it on the phone, there's nothing to click an attachment. It's like a basic. If I go on the phone, up in the right-hand corner, I can do a drop down and it says request. It's almost like the full website, but everything's real small, and then you got to zoom in, and I can do it from there, but that's just a real pain.
All right, we picked up a breaker here.
Thanks for the break, fellas. I'm going to be doing some testing tonight on Channel 20 around 10 o'clock or so. I might use a little bit of power if I bleed you guys or if I'm interfering with any of you guys at all. Do not hesitate to come up and call me. Thank you for the break, because I will cease operations on that deal. the jet. Bumping ugly. Oh, the jet.
It does sound like you're airborne in a jet.
Yeah, you can hear all the fans going.
Yeah. Rare Bear's up there in the Gulf Stream, man.
Got the turbine going. You mean lucky you can hear me? Jersey guys are already in there tonight. Breaker.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Go, Breaker.
Hey, it's the Ranch. I got the 55 going. How's it sounding?
Poor DuPont.
It sounds like a stock one.
Yeah, it sounds like a stop mic, but it's working.
Cable round going into the unit, and I'm getting some modulation on it now.
It's working. Doesn't sound too bad. Did you say that was a Sears radio? Or Sears? Yeah.
Realistic TRC 55.
C55.
I always hated those DIN plug mics, but some of those Radio Shack radios are goodies.
For a different mic or trying to pick this one up a little better. I got my hand on it, holding it in right now.
It's definitely working. Sounds kind of flat. Yeah, it sounds like a stock mic, but it's modulating.
It's clean and clear. Put a power mic on that bad boy and you'll be off and running.
Sounds good. Now I just got to figure out how to wire a power mic to it.
Get one of those 5-pin to 4-pin adapters and just plug her in.
Yeah, go shopping on eBay. Get an adapter and then you can use any of your Cobra mics with it.
Amen.
How's this Navajo sounding?
Hey, ho there.
Sounds good, Ron.
That's racist.
Yeah, 432.
Hi, how are ya?
See, that's what I said.
Modulation. I was making a good trip down to Westchester.
There you go.
This sounds good, Ron.
Decent, Jimmy. Decent.
Hey, I want to throw something out here. I'm gonna bail out, but before I do, I've been thinking about something here for a little while with all the activity and whatnot. I don't know if anybody else was thinking about this or might think it's a good idea, but maybe a meet of some sort or a get together or a coffee break or something of the sort. Just seemed like a good idea. Kimberton Hamfest. There you go. But yeah, I see what you're getting at there, Monkey Man. There's a bunch of new people in there and some old timers still in there, and it would be nice. It's been a long while. I see what you're saying. That's not a bad idea. Smart.
Cookout at Green Lane.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, something. I got to meet Sparky the other day, talked to Pete, hooked up with Bagger there, and did the swap the other day. And I was thinking, even before that, everybody's on and talking, and the activity's up. So I was just thinking about that. So figured I'd throw it out there. Maybe you guys can discuss amongst yourselves.
Too many.
I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna go pay attention to the wife. You guys have a good evening. Monkey Man, I'm back out. Dude, Mother's Day is over. Oh, well. Hey, listen. I know what's good for me. She do too. Yeah, all right. Good night, Monkey Man.
Mother's night. See what you did? See what you did?
7-3, Monkey Man. There you go. Let's see what you can do.
That out.
Every day's Mother's Day.
Could have a field day. We should talk about it. All right, catch you guys later. Have a good roundup. Got a whole hour 15 at least left. Catch you later, Papa.
It is the time of the year for those outdoor activities and get-togethers, so yeah, sounds like something to be put together. The classic radio roundup cookout.
See what I did? Annual event. Come on.
Yeah, I'd be into that. I would go to that.
See what you did, Monkey Man?
Boom. Now it's all on your shoulders, Pete. Now, hey, listen. I'd be happy to arrange, help, do whatever. Like I said, it's out there for discussion. Let's see if, we can't get something together. I know schedules and vacation and whatnot over the summer, but it's up for discussion. So we'll see what happens. Catch you later. Bump up.
Bump, bump.
Put something on the,
Put it together there, Pete.
get together on the board there.
Why is it on my shoulders?
Well, you're Mr. Classic Radio Roundup. But you know what? Monkey Man's got to supply the moon bounce.
Yeah, you're the main man there, Pete.
Ooh, I like moon bounces.
I didn't know that. How did I get that title?
I don't know, maybe I got shot.
You know what?
Or a sandbagger.
Yeah, my co-conspirator.
It takes two to you can both share the load.
Well, Pete and Sandbagger can put it together.
If we wait on Sandbagger to put it together, you're gonna get old.
Yeah, I couldn't organize a one-man funeral.
Right here. Who we got in here tonight, Mike?
In a dunk tank. Ooh, I want some cotton candy.
Hey, on a side note, my lights actually work in this Lafayette radio meter. Usually them wheat bulbs are long gone.
See how he's trying to change the subject all of a sudden?
You like how I did that?
I can only hear you. I can't hear Bear. Is he on his base?
You like how I slid that in there?
Hey, man, whatever it takes.
Spitfire. Spitfire, look what you did.
It was crafty.
I always expect them wheat bulbs to be dead. Dead, so I better quit talking about them.
Well, at least they're not gassy.
There's a lot of people on tonight.
That's a good thing.
All we need now is a little sporadic skip.
We had that last night.
Oh, it's in there now. I was going to say, it seems to me by my receive, it's building up. I don't have it yet, but it sounds like it's coming.
I only hear the Delco boys. I don't hear any skip.
Yeah, I'd probably slide out of there while I was walking, best my bet.
Oh, there it is, right there.
You spoke too soon.
Where's that Night Ranger? Where's that Night Ranger at?
How about Night Train? Where's that Night Train been?
I spoke with the Night Train yesterday.
Yeah, on the mobile?
Yeah, that's right.
Those guys were asking where Mike was. Isn't that his first?
Who's that? Lane Ranger? Yeah.
Yeah, those guys were asking, where's Mike at tonight? And they came in. They're coming and going, but they have come in real strong.
Ah, that's his classic radio crew down there.
Oh, that's right. He might be his neighbors. He's just not around tonight. And we missed him.
How you doing, Ranger? The 15. Yeah, the Ranger out there.
Yeah, I'm on here. What's going on there, Rooster?
Not much. How you doing there, Ranger?
Alright, man. How's this microphone sound, alright?
You sound real good up here.
How you doing, Ranger K1?
What's going on there, K1? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, K1's getting closer to the neighborhood now.
Yeah, I'm in front of the Dollar Tree in Walmart in East Greenville.
Wow, you're not really any closer, just better ground.
Yep. Who fixes radios? I want to get this Sears Road Talker working.
We all kind of fix our own radios because nobody else fixes them anymore. So that's why Classic Radio Roundup got started, to help people fix their own.
Dave will fix them in Boyertown.
Someone's in Boyertown?
Just gotta put your bifocals on and get your soldering iron hot.
Yeah, and have deep pockets.
Company in Boyertown. They'll fix it for you.
Yeah, the guy in Boyertown will fix it for you, but you better have deep pockets.
And plenty of time.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you might not want to plan on talking on that for about a year.
Yeah, and you better spend more than the radio's worth.
Yeah, when Classic Radio Roundup will help you along your way and get you up on the air once again. Classic Radio Roundup is here to support all your needs.
That'll take them like a month to fix it.
Yeah, that's right. Why pay for it when you can fix it yourself?
That's right, and then you come away with all that knowledge.
Just talk with our trained staff. They will help you through step by step. Guides.
Yes, and when you get all that knowledge, you can put it down in documents and hide them in your trunk. Worth the gun.
And take them away from our location.
guys are stepping all over poor K1.
I'm sorry, I'm quiet. You better change that handle because it sounds too much like KY, and you know where that's gonna go.
No. It was like more of a knockoff on 1K. 1K. So I came up with K1.
Breaker.
2 breakers.
Is Ranger out there?
Ranger was here.
Ranger, you got a knocker.
And if he was a girl, he'd have 2.
Is that you, Ranger, out there? Ranger, you got a knocker.
And if you were a girl, you'd have 2.
Wow, there must be an echo out there.
Hey, that was so good it was worth coming around a second time. Stop playing them word games. You're confusing me.
Yeah, I do them real quick, but we'll catch them later on.
You leaving us, K1? I guess so. Man, oh man, what a crowded classic radio roundup.
That's really good. That's good news right there.
Yes, nothing beats classic radio roundup. 27.1 on your AM radio dial.
I'm just happy that my 55 is running nice and good now that I figured out the issues.
Just gotta be a quick here, come on.
That's right, fast on the key.
There's Ranger. Somebody was calling you.
Going to the pump house will help you out too.
Who's calling me?
Ranger, hang on. I got somebody who wants to say something to you.
Hi, Corey. How you doing, buddy? You get ready to go to bed?
Good.
Well, that's good. How you been? That's all right. Don't be radio shy. It's okay. It's just me.
I have to go to bed.
All right. Good night, Corey. Have a good day tomorrow. Good night, Corey. See you, little radio guy.
Good night, Corey.
Hello, goodbye, Corey.
Just want to jump on real quick and say hi and want to check out the new radio.
Good deal, man. Get them started young. I was always fascinated by two-way radio communication. Something cool about it, you know? Whether it's battery powered or hooked up to a power supply, you just click a button and you can talk to somebody you can't even see. That's awesome.
Radio in general always fascinated me. You know, you stick a piece of wire out the window and you could tune in stations around the world.
Well, that's what got them hooked on it. Should see my yard.
Should see my yard.
Yeah, you know, go over to Ron's and Pete's yard and you're like, holy cow. That's an antenna, and that's an antenna, and that's an antenna, and that's an antenna, and that's an antenna.
And that's just the ones you can see.
Yeah, you should see her yard.
Man, that's just the antennas you can see.
Yeah.
She's got to mow her yard.
John Deere, baby.
Whoa.
Hey,
He's a weed whacker.
I was thinking something more along the lines of like Norelco or something.
oh man, there's a picture I didn't want to see. I can't get that out of my head now. Thanks.
They can use the sheep shears.
Just painted a mental picture I can't erase.
I think that's where it was all leading up to. I just took it there.
Confucian say, women that fly upside down have crack up.
I went to high ground. Can you copy me better now?
We can hear you a little bit. Going into the unit for the microphone. Do you think it's the cable prong? internals.
The little clip kind of like hold it all together.
Well, the way it's working right now is I got the microphone plugged into the unit, and I have to take my thumb and push up on the base of the cable going into the unit, push it kind of up and in order for it to project out.
Could be a loose wire inside the plug, but those 5-pin DINs, they have like where you slide them in, there's a little tab to kind of like lock them into place. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. It might help if you could pry that back up, so that way you don't have to hold it in place. Maybe that might help.
Yeah, I don't even have that prong that you're talking about that sticks out. I see where one should be there, but it's not there right now.
Yeah, if it's not locked into place, that's probably why you got to hold it in place.
Yeah, roger that.
Well, that's never good.
I have a box in his microphone.
Well, hook the man up.
Yep. Just gotta come on down.
You hear that, wrench?
Yeah, you got to hold that plug in.
Stand by for technical difficulties.
There we go. Hey, who was that said they had the mics?
It's Operator Ron down here in Oaks.
Roger that, Operator Ron.
How about that Oak station? Copy K1 and Palm.
Wrench, that is a 5-pin push-in mic, right? There's no collar to thread onto the mic socket or anything like that?
Correct, yeah, it's 5-pin push-in, no collar.
Yeah, that's why I never really did like them, but like I said, some of those Radio Shack radios are goodies. You can mod them up a little bit, and they can work really well for you. It's just that whole mic plug issue thing that they always stuck to. I don't know why.
They have to be unique, I guess.
That was their brand identification. Although I did hear some guys swapping them over, and I guess you could do it on certain models easier than others. Taking that 5-pin push-in and putting either a 5-pin or wiring it up for a 4-pin, do your mic conversion inside the radio. I think that would take a little bit more skill, though.
Yeah, I did that on my TRC 451. It was real easy to put a 4-pin in there, but not all of them do. Not all of them are easy to do.
Yeah, was that a base or a mobile rig that you're talking about, Bagger?
That was a mobile.
M4. Alright, that's pretty much last call from me. If I want another one, I got... Oh, here it is. Just like Monkey Man, I gotta bounce now, too. It's my bedtime. Not really, but hey, it's been fun out there at Classic Radio Roundup. You guys have yourself a good rest of the night, and keep the spirit alive. It's your friendly neighborhood neighbor down here around P-Town. Your green dog just got down.
Get down, get back up again. Catch you later.
See you later, Greenie.
As I bid you all adieu. Peace out till next time. We'll see ya.
Anybody out here have Sam's photo fax number 6?
Oh, afraid not.
Hey, Ron, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Probably right here or on channel 36 or 37 lower side.
Yeah, Roger.
13, 32, or 36.
Yeah, that's it. I knew I was close.
Close, but no cigar.
Well, when you're using thermonuclear devices, close is good enough.
Same goes for horseshoes.
And quake.
And grenades.
And hand grenades.
That's too bad. I got number 8. It's got the 333 in it.
Yeah, I don't really need it now because I got the radio straightened out, but I'm going to have to pick that one up. I like to have a SAMS for all my rigs.
Night train. Where's night train? Don't say that too loud. He might show up.
You might be in debriefing.
I believe he was on a bike ride. He said he would check in, though.
90 degrees on a bicycle? No, not me.
It's not 90 anymore.
No, but it's dark out now.
Not where I'm at, it ain't.
Well, we know you're a special case, Doctor.
We must be on the west coast.
No, he's only halfway there.
That's some good audio range.
He's right there in the middle of flyover country.
You were doing that barefoot?
Yeah, the other night I hit California on the way home from work.
Well, right now you're getting to Kansas. Say hello, Doc, from Kansas.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Bagger. Sparky.
Hello, hello.
Doc Hammer's in the house.
Didn't think you'd be out there getting out to Kansas tonight, did you? That was a double. I heard, I can't remember your name. Getting old sucks.
The alternative is much worse.
That's the first thing to go.
What's your handle again?
Wrench?
No, the other guy that just spoke before you.
Rooster.
That's it, Rooster. I don't know why I can't hold on to that.
Just think of chickens.
Just think of Tire Man.
What's Tire Man got to do with a rooster?
That's his old handle, that's what.
Tire Man and Rooster are one and the same? What the heck did he go change it for? I can remember Tire Man.
That's why I said it.
Now you're going to have me even more confused.
Doc Hammer.
Alzheimer's will definitely kick in.
Where'd you go, Doctor? Quarter Wave Dave is hollering.
Yeah, I got a copy on your bite buster. Sounds okay to me. Man, Dave, you're slamming me up here. Oh, no, it's finally working then. Yeah, you're giving me an 8-pounder and modulation out the wazoo. And 4.
Speaking of working, Dave, this is that HB 222. Sounding better, huh?
100% better than what it was.
Oh, you had to do some work to it.
55 running now, too.
The golden screwdriver, oscilloscope, and spectrum analyzer squared it away.
Just need an alignment.
That's it. Just an alignment. There's one of them compression mica capacitors for the tune in the final. And I don't know if I need to replace that or just clean it, but it's awful squirrely.
I used to talk to Spitfire years ago.
Say that again, Rooster?
I used to talk to Spitfire years ago.
Me?
Yeah, you had them old Triumphs or something, right?
I still have old Triumphs. Yep.
Yeah, I used to talk to you when I was Tire Man.
See, that's where the confusion comes in. I never knew that you were Tire Man. I just thought you were a new guy called Rooster.
Nah, that was years ago. I should have never said anything.
Well, I've been sitting here talking on radio for a number of years now.
I was gonna be all confused. Heck, that was probably 8, 10 years ago.
Yeah, yep, most likely. I didn't realize that you were one and the same.
Yeah, I always wanted to be Rooster, but somebody else said somebody had to handle Rooster, and they weren't on no more, so then I took to handle Rooster.
Hey, whatever works.
Well, now you know. That's when we used to talk to Beezer, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah, I haven't heard Beezer in a number of years.
And Buck Hunter, you remember Buck Hunter?
Yeah, that's right. If you ever run into Beezer, tell him I still got that engine running.
Oh, he was in there last night.
Who, Beezer?
Yeah.
Man, I haven't heard that guy in years.
Yeah, it's a wonder he's not on tonight. I was clowning him. He hangs on 14. You gotta go on 14. 14 or 12.
Yeah, I'm just not on often enough to go scouting around.
Well, some night just go on to 14. He's on a couple times a week.
I'll have to make an effort to run into him.
Yeah, it used to be me, you, and Buck Hunter.
Yeah, we used to keep the airwaves alive for a while there.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
For some reason, I seem to have more radio time then than I do now, and I don't know what really has changed, but I don't seem to have the time that I want.
Time just goes too fast.
Yeah, except for when you're sitting in the dentist chair.
Yeah, or when you're at work.
Oh, that's never fun.
There's always time. You just gotta make time for time.
Yeah, run, rabbit, run. Dig that hole.
You can do all the sleeping you want once you're dead. Until then, have fun. You guys used to go to the Burger King in Pottstown on a Thursday night?
If it's dead, you can quit talking about it.
Didn't you guys used to go to Burger King on a Thursday night in Pottstown?
Not me. I know there's others that did, and I thought, was it Thursday night or Wednesdays? Wednesdays at lunch? I don't know. I know there's people that did it, but I wasn't one of them.
Yeah, I never went over either. I don't even know if they still do that or not. What do they do?
A get together, a little get together, radio meet.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I never heard about that. Yeah, Thursday night, the Burger King in Pottstown. I never went over. I don't know which Burger King it was, but... Well, I think you only had the one in Charlotte and the one on High Street over by the hospital. Yeah, I think it was the one over High Street near the hospital. Yeah, less chance to get shot over here.
Yeah, you too can have it your way.
Yeah, hold the pickles and hold the lettuce.
Special orders, don't upset us.
Don't forget the onion rings. make everybody hungry for a lapper.
That's what she said last night.
And every night.
Man, look at this fragile thing. Looks like a lapper.
Big Johnson.
The Big Johnson.
Everybody loves a Big Johnson. Everybody loves a Big Johnson.
Everybody knows Johnson. Okay, there's Slam and Sam.
Yeah, my Johnson is off frequency, so it's sitting as a paperweight right now.
Just don't get it near Sparky's hand deck.
That wasn't nice. How about Skeeter? Where's Skeeter at?
I'm over here playing with my Big Johnson.
Skeeter.
Go blind doing that.
I've heard.
That's why he...
I hear you's in there. Hello to the roundup. Just sitting here sandbagging.
Are you sure that's not Night Train?
Hey, Roger. I found them crystals for your Johnson radio. We'll have to set up a meet and greet. Roger, I'll see what one of these days. Hello, Skeeter. Right there, right now. Hello, Green Dog.
I wonder, boy, but I'll...
Dang. Alright. I know, I get them mixed up too. They're so close. They're brothers.
Hello, Skeeter.
Some double in there.
Now you're not on 14 now. You better watch it. Hello, Skeeter. I'm gonna key up anyway.
Hello there, Dr. Hammer.
Skeeter.
I don't know if I got you in there. Is that Dr. Hammer in there?
That was just me. I can't quick key it up.
I hear you. Are you running to Trinidad?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm running my Rehab Cobra 2000.
That forest sounding good over here. Coming across this here Big Johnson pretty good.
As long as it's coming across, I don't stop and visit on the Big Johnson.
There, Roger.
Better watch it. He's gonna hit you with that walking stick.
It's only a little Johnson. It's shaped like a wheel chalk.
Doesn't matter what they're shaped like, as long as they get the job done.
It's probably one of the cheapest versions of the Johnson.
You know about the 250?
Yeah.
It is kind of odd shaped. Can't even put a speaker on top of it because it'll slide back.
I know. I plugged it in one day and it kind of got stuck here.
Well, I got a new toy now, so my Johnson's sitting off to the side so I get it worked on.
What do you have? What'd you get?
I picked up a realistic TRC 55, 23 channel.
Is that the one with the clock in it?
Yes, sir.
And Roger. The cameraman has one of them.
Yeah, I don't know, let go. The guy had it on for 30. but said he had no power cord for it and didn't even know if it worked. So I got him down to 10, found an old power cord sitting around the house, stuck it in there and fiddled around with it. The only thing messed up is the microphone plug needs to be worked on. And other than that, everything's good.
Roger. When are you going to get it working?
Well, it's working now. I'm talking on it now. I just got to, with my left hand, I got to just hold the plug in tighter into the unit itself.
Oh, Roger 4. Does that clock work?
Yep, it's counting down as we speak, and the alarm works too.
Roger, right on.
Not bad for $10. I'm kind of happy.
How much does it do on load?
Right there, 44 Dave.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Yourself?
Why didn't you leave that Dallas beach chair at the flea market?
10-4. No, I picked that up at Berkey.
10-4.
I didn't pick it up for the chair itself. I just picked it up for the aluminum.
Well, that's, the Memorial Day sale is 2 Mondays from now.
Yeah, I think, no. Yeah, 2 Mondays.
Yeah, I might have to go to that one.
You'll have to walk half a mile.
Yeah, I know, it's bad.
I thought you'd be down there when that crane went through that bridge and picked it back up.
That's a little heavy, that one. It's still sitting there.
Yeah, it's sitting in the parking lot. I saw it today when I went to Burger King.
Now, I wonder how they got that thing picked up.
I have no idea.
Man, Dave, you're blowing my speaker out up here.
Turn your volume down.
Well, I can't hear the other guys.
Oh, I'm just now you know how I always feel.
Yeah, your modulation is great.
How about there? That help any?
Yeah, that's better. I mean, you were clear before, but you were really loud.
10-4. Evening, Slim and Sam.
Mountain good up this way.
10-4.
Slim and Sam, you need to bump it up there.
Yeah, more slamming.
Yeah, we're slamming on the soft side tonight. Well, you need to bump it up a little bit.
You can hear him, can you?
I can barely hear him.
Oh, you don't have to hear him. There, you have to turn your volume down.
Yeah, now I can turn it back up.
10-4. Skeeter,
Yes, sir?
what was that guy thinking with that crane?
I don't know. You need a little more volume over there, but, supposedly he went across that bridge before and made it.
Yeah, when he went to do what he had to do, he made it across, but when he was leaving, that's when he went through.
I don't know. He should have went out. They told him to go out the front, but somehow he went out that way.
10-4.
In through the outdoor.
1,000 pounds going across, weakened it, and couldn't handle coming back.
No, when he went across, he probably hit the I-beams going across. When he was coming back, he didn't hit the I-beams like he did going across.
Never take a heavy crane over a wooden bridge.
That kind of sounds like a Darwin Award there, right there.
Yeah, something like that.
That's as bad as those guys going through those covered bridges ever too high for it.
Yeah, trying to take a tractor trailer over a covered bridge. Yes, that's like a stupid award right there.
That kind of reminds me on Funny Farm when the moving truck tried going across that wooden bridge.
Countywide.
Well, Jim, I'm going to bounce out for a while. I'm going to go spend time with the wife. I'll catch you guys on the other side.
Alrighty there, Wrench.
Catch you, Wrench. Catch you later, Wrench.
Nice hearing everybody on tonight and giving my 55 a workout. So I'll catch you guys later. Wrench 73s.
See you, Wrench. Wrench is alive.
Evening, neighbor.
Right there, right now. How you doing, Ranger?
How you doing, Mark?
Just chilling out, listening to the radio. Never did to get my boat running today.
It's always tomorrow.
I know, everybody keeps bugging me to get it going here, and I haven't done nothing to nothing.
Yeah, I'm behind schedule on that front, too.
You're right on schedule.
Nah, I'm a little behind.
I gotta do oil changes, get it running, clean it, puff it, wax it, all that stuff. And I ain't do nothing.
Oil changes should be done in the fall.
I always do it at the end. I use Lucas and all that stuff in there too, and another additive I got.
Yeah, I gotta paint the outdrive, all the little pits and stuff. I gotta sand and paint, and then I gotta do the wax. And then I think I'm ready to roll.
10-4. Yeah, I wanted to paint mine too out there. I got the paint, I just never painted the outdrive.
Yeah, gotta get that Phantom black.
Oh no, I got some kind of Volvo silver.
Oh, that's right. You don't have a Merc, you got a Volvo. Okay.
I drive a Volvo. A Volvo. It's a Volvo. I tell you what, it's pretty strong outdrive. I'd get another one.
Volvos. We make the safest cars because we have the worst drivers.
I know. But they do make one hell of a beefy outdrive.
Oh, you're talking boat motor.
I think it's, was it supposed to be the Cobra SX drive is what it used to be, the Cobra?
Yeah, it's a hybrid of the old OMC Cobra and the Volvo drive. They put the best parts of both together and they came out with something really nice.
Yeah, I like it. I like it better than the, what's that other one, the Merc Cruiser Alpha 1?
Hello, neighbor.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Not a bad drive, but it's not as fancy as the Bravo. Won't handle as much horsepower either.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I mean, I like them both. I ended up whatever I ended up with. But hello there, Countywide.
Working this 1963 Lafayette HB 222.
Sounding choice. Top choice.
Train approved cosmetically, too.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. What number was it?
222.
222. I think I might have had one of them.
So it got three groups of 8 channels.
I don't I sold it down there to, I think it went down there to Delaware County.
Yeah, I never seen one quite like it the way it's laid out with the channel selector.
We have to put a picture of that one on Facebook, but I'm pretty sure that was the one I sold to One-Eyed Jack.
If you go on CB Tricks, they got the advertisement for it out of one of the old magazines.
Oh, that's right. Lafayette HB 222.
That's right.
Countywide.
Countywide.
When you went up the road, you see that new pole up at the corner.
The new what?
Telephone pole at the corner, electric pole.
Oh, I didn't. I remember you telling me about that, and I didn't really pay attention.
Head forward.
I'll have to look for it next time. I did tell the wife about that story, though.
What about that truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Quote-unquote professional driver.
Like that professional crane driver at Sunnybrook, huh?
Yeah, I think that one was even dumber. Let's see. 50-ton crane on a 2-ton bridge. Yeah, that'll work.
I don't know if it weighed 50 ton. If it lifted 50 ton.
Well, I can pretty much guarantee it weighed more than 2 ton.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask Skeeter what he thought it weighed. Pretty much it's still sitting over here in the parking lot.
It's probably 40-some thousand, 40 to 50.
Yeah, around 20 ton.
It still ain't gonna fit on a 2-ton bridge for long.
No. Oh, hang on. I got a cup of coffee while I drive my tractor trailer through the construction zone and hit a guardrail.
So even if it's a 20-ton crane, it still ain't gonna last on a 2-ton wooden bridge.
It made it across but didn't make it back.
Hey, broke all the trusses on the way over.
No, I think when he went over, he was lucky enough to catch the I-beams underneath with it right. And when he come back over, he was off the I-beams.
Well, I'm sure the first trip stressed it out.
To head forward. Skeeter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I didn't tell you, the truck come down this back road, you know, coming down the hill past my place, on that back road from Mofer.
The tractor trailer came down there?
Yeah, tractor trailer came down there and come down to the stop sign. Before he got to the stop sign, he hit overhead wires that were going from one side of the road to the other and snapped the top of the pole off.
What was he doing down there?
He said he was headed to Allentown.
What was he taking the deer trail through there?
I mean, even if your GPS tells you to make a turn off a knifer onto Gerloff Road, if you're a professional driver, wouldn't you say, maybe I better not?
That's what I had. A guy got stuck off a game farm on a side street. I'm like, what are you doing back here? He's like, well, I was following my GPS. I'm like, well, you seen a narrow road with a lot of trees. You shouldn't have went this way.
To head forward, no common sense. No, we were out from 1:45 till I guess it was about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Last night?
No, a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
He didn't snap the bottom of the pole. 3/4 of the way up, it snapped.
Yeah, these guys need to stop relying on their GPS 100%. You know, if it tells you to take a left turn off the cliff, you know, oh, you go blame it on the GPS?
No, when you take a left turn off a cliff, you better hope your air brakes work.
Yeah, they have no comment. I don't even know where this new batch of breed of truck drivers even came from, but they are terrible.
Deregulation's not always a good thing.
And all that, and measured the height at the pole, and he was the legal height. It's just that their wire wasn't the legal height.
That's what they do. They give them their steering wheel holders, and then they put an automatic transmission in there, and away they go.
Tag 4.
Got some S meter
Their
issues.
phone doesn't know the difference between a car and a truck.
The thing of it was, Skeeter, if he would have been loaded, he would have never hit the wire. He was empty, so his trailer was a little bit hard, just so it caught it.
Well, he shouldn't have been back there anyway.
Oh, them guys use that road all the time. The tractor trailers, dump trucks, 10-wheelers, and all that. They use that road.
Huh. I never seen him back here, but anywho, I blame it on the truck driver.
Isn't there a weight restriction on that road?
No, there's no weight restriction, nothing.
Not even on that bridge down there? I seem to think that there is.
The bridge is 30 ton.
30 ton and probably 40-10 combination.
Yeah.
Guy's weight limit 30 ton, right up here at the corner.
Yeah, that road is barely big enough for 2 cars, let alone a freaking semi.
Oh, I live here. I see what goes up and down all the time.
Yeah, to the right, or going down, you know, towards 73, that road's big enough, but you go on the other way, man, that's not much bigger than a driveway.
No, when you go, I'm talking about when they come down the hill. They get on this main road, the nice go off road from Yoder Road.
Yeah, that stretch between Knifer and Yoder, it's just, you know, I mean, if I was in a semi and I saw that, like, I probably shouldn't go this way.
Well, even when they go down and catch Yoder Road down at Knifer Road and come up past the camp, tractor trailers come there and they have a hard time making a turn up here.
Gee, I wonder why.
Because that guy has a stone wall out by the edge of the road. They can't cut the corners sharp enough.
Some roads trucks just shouldn't be on.
I went up to the corner plenty of time already and told the driver, I says, to make this corner, what you gotta do, you gotta go straight when you're coming from the camp. You gotta go straight, stop, and back up the side road, and then turn the corner.
That's too hard. This is run everything over.
No, those guys that guy I told the one time had no problem. He just pulled straight back, across, and then just backed right up without even stopping. And then turn and go down the hill.
I don't even know how a tractor trailer can negotiate some of them turns on Girl Off Road between Knifer and Jaeger there. Some of them turns are pretty tight to begin with. You must take up the whole stinking road to make that turn.
Just gotta watch out for traffic coming the other way.
Yeah, me, when I'm on my motorcycle doing 50, that's when I'll run into the damn guy.
Well, the speed limit's 35, not 50.
Actually, the speed limit's 25.
No, down here it's 35.
Between Yoder and Knifer, it's 25.
Yoder and Knifer.
Yoder, Jaeger, whatever it is. Yeah, up the road from you, that turns to 25. It's 35 downhill, but it's 25 going towards Knifer.
10-4. Yoder goes down past the camp.
Yeah, right. And I'm only doing the speed limit for each of my 2 wheels.
Yeah, I'm doing about 50 down that way too.
25 plus 25 equals 50.
No, it's 50 divided by 2 equals 25.
So if you got a four-wheeler, you can go 100.
That's right.
Ooh. How about a three-wheeler?
75.
How about an 18-wheeler?
Breaking the sound barrier.
Uh-oh. Well, that's what got us into all the trouble to begin with. That's only if you count the spare.
Oh, I had to stir the channel up a little bit. That's why I brought it up.
Did you pack them wheel bearings yet, Sandbagger?
I'll have to pack them. I got one of them bearing buddies.
You never take them apart and look at them?
Occasionally, but I mean, I make one trip a year. You know, I go up and I come back and I go up again and bring the boat back.
I gotta always look in there. I gotta take a couple apart. I gotta always check them. I see too many of them things on the side of the road.
Yeah, I've never had any real problems with mine. I check them out and I pump them up and make sure the grease is in there nice and full and, you know.
You believe in maintenance. There's others who don't.
Yeah, I gotta see them with my own eyes. And then, because when the axle comes off or something like that, nobody wants to tow it.
He's used to that. He makes sure his don't happen like these other guys he has to go out and take care of.
Yeah, the worst that happened to me was one of the calipers on the brakes. The piston started to seize up on it, and my brakes were dragging a little bit. And it made so much heat that it like boiled the grease and it popped the cap right off.
Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it.
So the next spring I replaced the caliper and fixed that problem up.
Yours is four-wheel disc, isn't it?
Yep, all four wheels.
Wow. That's pretty good. I only have drum brakes on my front axle.
Actually, it's a Pennsylvania law now. You gotta have them on all four.
Well, that's the way it came, so I got around that one.
Yeah, one of my boats, a few boats back, only had them on the front. And when I sold it, or I traded it in, they had to upgrade it before they could resell the boat. Because, in order to, I guess, pass inspection or whatever, I needed to have all four.
Yeah, I don't get it inspected either, but it's probably maintained better than half the people's out there.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. If you get it inspected, they'll tell you about it. Disc brakes on a trailer? Absolutely, man. Man, when did they start doing that? Any trailer over 2,000 pounds should have brakes on it. Yeah, but not disc brakes. Drum brakes. Yeah, well, discs are better. Yeah, discs are better. There's a breaker out there.
Go ahead, Ranger.
Yeah, good night, guys. You should have a good day tomorrow. I'll catch you.
7-3, Ranger.
Ranger, have a good one. Don't be a stranger, Ranger.
Without a doubt, and I'm back out. Come on.
See ya, Ranger.
Nighty-night.
Hey, just on a side note there, Sandbagger, 6 GK6 is ordered, as well as a pair of 82 microhenry chokes at 0.8 amps. And I ordered 5 100 microhenry chokes. I figure either you can use the 100 or double them up to make the 2, because I couldn't find an actual 2, not at any kind of current rating.
Okay, no pain, no strain. Anyway, I fire up to Washington here. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, had a bad mixer set. And that's why the sensitivity was way down. Still doesn't seem to be quite right though. The meter, I set the meter for S9 at 50 microvolts, but everybody's reading is way low. There's still something a little off on it yet. But it's getting there. Is that a president, Washington? Yes, sir.
You'll notice on the video gate that my S meter is all over the place on this Lafayette. The zero adjust pot is dirty and it seems to be just wigging out, so I'm gonna have to get in there and clean that thing. I can't, you know, whatever adjustment I make, it keeps changing.
Yeah, this meter was completely frozen. It was stuck, and I had to do some microsurgery on the little adjustment there and freed it up. That may have something to do with the meter being a little funny too.
Yeah, it's the zero pot on for the meter, but it is moving. I'll just have to get in there and, you know, do the fine-tune clean kind of thing now. I'm still amazed at how clean this rig is overall, and the wheat bulbs work and the damn S meter, and that don't happen normally.
Yeah, I set this thing a little on the high side of an S9, but like you're giving me a 5, but you swing to it to almost a 9. It's just kind of weird.
I'm running Fire Chicken Power 100 to 4.
Actually, no, you give me a 3 and you swing to a 7.
Well, sometimes you give me a 7, sometimes an 8, sometimes a 9, sometimes a 10 or 20 over. This meter's all over the place.
It's like horse crap. It's all over the place.
And that's really the only thing left to straighten out. That and the antenna adjustment.
Oh, the antenna load.
Yeah, it's one of them silver mica compression capacitors, and it seems to be all over the place too when I try to adjust it.
I hate when that happens. Yeah, you swing from a 1.5 to a 4 here.
Yeah, because I had it on my dummy load, and sometimes it was 3 watts, sometimes 4 watts, 5 watts, 6 watts, 7 watts, and then like I'd adjust it and be all, man, I'd get it there, and the next key up would be somewhere else.
Gives me a 7 here, swings back to a 5.
Oh no!
Oh, backwards is never good.
Hang forward. Now all the other guys are moving it forward.
Well, I got forward swing on my meter.
Yeah, I'm seeing forward on my end too, but then again, everybody seems to be going forward.
And 4. 1.5 to a 4 here.
Well, I'm just happy that I got it working, and it sounds better than it did on its debut yesterday.
I take it you tested all the tubes.
Yeah, they're all original Lafayette tubes.
And they're all still good?
I did take out the 6BQ5 final because it was reading 75% emission on my tester, so I put in a new one I had.
Those radios, I guess, it didn't get a lot of airtime, I guess. Tubes are still good. Although, my Comstat 25 still has a couple of tubes in it that are original Lafayette. And I mean, I got the radio in 74, and I used the heck out of it for a couple of years. But yet, there's still some tubes in there that are original. The audio final and the transmit final I used to change out routinely because I guess they got the most wear. I don't know, but some of the receiver tubes are still original.
I would be inclined to think that this radio didn't have a whole lot of airtime because it's a clean cream puff. You know, just by looking at the chassis and the components underneath it, you know, it didn't have a lot of heat exposure or dirt or anything. I don't think it had a lot of airtime. And like I said, they're all original Lafayette tubes in it, except for the final now I changed out.
Yeah, well, seems to be working. That's another keeper for the Classic Radio Collective.
Oh yeah, I was in need of having a Lafayette radio again, and that paper tube layout instruction warranty paper, whatever, you know, glued to the bottom of the chassis. It's still there.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Usually those things are destroyed and gone, and that was what I was using for alignment, you know, to identify the cans and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, once you know where the right coils are, you don't really need a specific procedure. You just, go in there and you peek them, except for the IS. Sometimes you got to be a little bit more careful with those.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I got the test equipment to get me going as long as I have some sort of a road map. It also has adjustments for transmit and receive bandpass filter.
Transmit and receive separate?
Yeah, there's two cans. The bottom slugs are transmit bandpass and the top slugs are receive bandpass.
What has he got, one of those 4 crystal arrangements?
No crystals, just two cans. And it's got a funky IF, like 262 or something like that.
Yeah, it's half a 455. No, it's actually not. Yeah.
I can't read whether that says 242 or 262.
Yeah, 262. I remember those. That 455 became pretty much a bigger standard, you know. So most people went with that.
Yeah, that's it. 262. This thing also has a switch. If you were using it in a mobile, you can use it in positive or negative ground vehicles.
That's helpful if you're in Britain. Or you got a Volkswagen.
Or I could run it on my BSA.
Or a Volkswagen.
Volkswagens weren't positive ground. Volkswagens were 6 volt, some of them, but they were not positive ground. The British vehicles were positive ground.
Like your MG.
I could mount this thing on my BSA and use it.
Yeah, except you don't have enough alternator.
No, probably not. Maybe if I didn't run the headlight.
Yeah, you probably have enough to run the receiver, maybe. Is that what it was on the Volkswagen? It was just 6 volt, not a positive ground?
Well, they had 6 volt and 12 volt depending on the year, but they were negative ground.
Like a 64? Yeah, 6 volt. 10 4, okay. I think they switched to 12 volt at 65 or 66, somewhere in there. Or before that, they were 6.
There may be other vehicles out there, but mostly the British were the ones known for the positive earth.
I knew the Volkswagen something was different about it, but I guess it was a 6 volt.
Yeah, but there were a lot of American cars, you know, prior to the 60s that were 6 volt. So, you know, that's not a really uncommon thing for the older cars.
Right, but I just remember the Volkswagen. Yeah, I had a neighbor that had a 49 DeSoto. That was 6 volts.
Yeah, lots of current to start it.
Flathead 6-cylinder.
You still need twice the current.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why they went to 12 volt. Surprised they haven't gone to 24 volt. It had good drive, too. What was it, Hammer? The 6 volt had less amps than a 12 volt.
No, you need twice the current to do the same job with half the volts.
So 6 volt, you can push more amps, or the amps are just more?
More current is required to do the same job. And when they started adding in more accessories and stuff, you know, it just got unwieldy. So that's why they doubled the voltage so they get half the current.
Yeah, just think of the formula. You got to think in terms of watts. Watts is voltage times current. So for the equivalent amount of watts, if you half the voltage, then you're going to have to double the current. Oh, man. Okay.
Let's just say, for simplicity's sake, you got the same everything, same engine, right? Same 6-cylinder engine or whatever, and You know, if it takes 50 amps at 12 volts to start the engine, you need 100 amps at 6 volt to do the same job.
Okay, 10-4, gotcha. I got that one.
And it's a lot harder to get 100 amps out of a 6 volt battery than it is 50 volts or 50 amps out of a 12 volt.
10-4, okay.
Yeah, we used to do that sometimes. Yeah, a little, cold day, the cranky King tanker, 6-cylinder, 6-volt car would just go, jumping with a 12-volt battery.
So if you take two 12-volt batteries and take negative to positive, and then you just get 24 volts?
Yep.
Do the same thing with a pair of 6 volt batteries and you got a 12 volt.
Wow, okay, 10-4. But if you did that for a CB, 24 volts would be too much, wouldn't it? For an amp?
You'll be letting the magic smoke out.
That's for sure.
Because you don't want to, go more than 15 or 17 on an amp in volts?
I would never go more than 10% of its rated voltage.
Yeah, I wouldn't go over 15 volts on an amplifier.
Well, I heard some guys were running 17 volts.
Some guys are running 20 volts, but it's not a good idea.
Yeah, all they're doing is shortening the life of their equipment.
10-4, so you better just running that 15 or 15.5 and call it a day. And the stuff will last longer.
And for the few extra watts that you're stretching your equipment out for, nobody's going to notice on the other end anyway.
Yeah, it's probably only 50 or 80 watt difference anyways.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that depends on how many watts you're starting out with in the first place.
Yeah, but just for a general idea there. Okay.
This S-meter is messed up.
I bought a 2-pill high drive that has the power supply built in, so you just plug it in the wall. That works better than the 2-pill hard drive that had to hook up to the power supply running at 15.5.
Sure. The plugs in the wall is easier.
Yeah, but cause the one I plug in the wall, I mean, same pills and everything, but the one I plug in the wall works better.
Maybe a better design. Oh. I think I have a bit light wire here. Say hello. Radio cat says hello.
I can hear that.
Yeah. He's always purring up the storm here. There you go. Yeah, she's a happy cat.
Slam and Sam.
Countywide.
Radio on your AM.
Flea market junk.
27.115 on your AM radio dial.
It ain't junk if you only pay $25 for it.
It was funny too, because I walked away from the guy. He came over to my table and he says he thought about it. He says, "You want it? I'll sell it to you for 25." I'm like, "Oh, okay," because I wasn't gonna go back. He came to me.
That's pretty cool.
Well, he probably held on to it, and he didn't want to take it home, and so, it's later in the day, and that's when you can get your deals on the stuff that's still there.
I'll have to remember to go down there that Monday.
I had fun at that Kutztown radio jamboree. It's a shame that Saturday turned out to be such crap, but Friday was a really good time.
I didn't even know they did that. Was that this past weekend?
Yeah, 10-4, and it'll be again in September. I think 11th and 12th or something like that.
Oh, I have to say something. I'll go up to that.
I said something last Wednesday.
I wasn't on last Wednesday. I had to go to a meeting.
Oh, I'm sure I'll talk it up when it you know, comes close again.
Okay, 10-4.
Seeing as how I have a vested interest, I already reserved my table.
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh no?
I doubled with you.
I said, what do you think? You think they're a better crew than the Hamfest?
They're nicer people.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I was chatting it up with a lot of people. Although there were several hams that came cruising through there that I knew.
Sure, you know. It's radio, man. It's got to relate to some level.
I mean, it's a lot of broadcast, radio, and related items, but there was ham gear there. There was CB gear there. You know, it all gets thrown in.
And I like those 6 Siltronics for $100. I mean, you know, unless you had to replace the final tube in each one of them, you could get your money back easily.
Yeah, but you know, I didn't want to be messing around with them because I know them radios are like, they're okay, and they look cool, but they're just okay.
Oh, I'm not a big fan. I never liked them. They drift all over the place and all, but I mean, they're worth $100 a piece, pretty much.
Yeah, I just didn't need to be, you know, piling more stuff in that the wife would notice.
Yeah, I hear you.
I was there to get rid of stuff, not bring stuff home. And actually, she wasn't upset that I bought that Tone Funk because she goes, "Oh, that's a cute radio. That's much smaller than the one you got rid of." So that one was okay.
Oh, so there's a size element involved here, too.
Apparently so. And the Lafayette just slipped completely under the radar. I like that Tone Funk. I got to take a picture of that and post it up. And man, that one's pretty. Although I had to order a tube for it, and I hope this fixes it. But it has like 0 receive, nothing on FM. And the FM tube is testing at 50-60%. So hopefully that's the only issue. But it works like a champ on AM and shortwave.
Sure it does. But that pretty much says, well, your audio station is good and other areas are good, so you're probably, you know, it's probably not something too complicated.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a weak tube in the FM oscillator. I think that's what it is. 'Cause I had that issue with the Normandy, which I mentioned is practically the same damn chassis, and it was like, well, at least I had weak receive on that, and I replaced that tube, and it took care of it.
Tube radios, that's the first thing you got to check is make sure your tubes are not weak. That's a real simple thing to fix.
It's a really pretty radio. I never heard a Tone Funk.
Yeah, don't get your toes in a funk.
I think that antenna is really cool on it, though. I never seen one with a rotatable ferrite rod antenna.
I've seen those before, but not in the way you describe it, like a knob on the front.
Yep, knob on the front with a, like, you know, it's got a dial string connected to a pivot and spins that baby around.
Yeah, I'll have to hook up something like that to my beam.
Yeah, it's a cool radio. I can't believe that there was actually several German radios there for sale that I'd never heard of.
Yeah, one of them was probably called a night train.
It's Tone Funk, high fidelity. It's got that, you know, high fidelity lettering right on the front of the chassis.
Funk. That must have been from the 60s.
1958. It's got one big giant speaker in it, like a 5x9, and 2 tweeters, one on either side of the cabinet.
That's a CB?
No, it's a tabletop tube radio, AM, FM, shortwave.
A shortwave radio that you can talk
Not that one. I have shortwave radios you could talk on, but that's just a tabletop receiver.
Was that for AM and FM stereo, or was it AM and FM and AM, like AM, it's just a receiver?
It's a tabletop tube receiver, AM, FM, shortwave, single speaker, high fidelity. Well, it's got 3 speakers actually. There's the main speaker and 2 tweeters.
So it's not a radio that you listen to music on, right?
Yeah, sure you do. FM radio. It says high fidelity right on the front of the chassis.
And it had tweeters on it back then?
1 main speaker and 2 tweeters, one on either side of the cabinet. High fidelity radio. Before stereo made it onto the scene, that's what you wanted if you wanted good radio, was a high fidelity.
Wow, I can't believe that. Yeah, remember, I don't know if you remember, but when we were little, all you could listen to was AM. Didn't even have FM yet.
Well, believe it or not, FM radio has been around since the 30s.
I know, but when we were little, nobody broadcasted on FM. It was all AM. AM 54, I think it was, until the late 70s, and FM became popular.
Well, popularity and broadcasting are 2 different things. Like I said, there's been FM broadcasters since the 30s, and I actually have an FM receiver from 1947. So there was stations on the air back in, at least in the 40s, but popularity didn't catch on until the late 60s, early 70s. But that doesn't mean that there weren't stations broadcasting on FM.
Yeah, back in the late 60s, all you could pick up was elevator music. Even in the early 70s, it was just AM until the late 70s. FM finally came out, and I think that was what? 94, I think it was 92, wasn't it? 92.
Well, my dad was a disc jockey 1968 and 69 on Wi-Fi 92, and they were broadcasting on FM, and it was not elevator music that they were playing.
That's what it was. It was 92. I remember that.
Wi-Fi 92. Yeah, my dad was a DJ there, 68, 69, playing album rock and roll and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that was the first. I'm pretty sure that was the first. You know, then they went to country, and then 93 came out, and then 94 came out, and then later on, 95 came out in the 80s, and then you remember that Dr. Demento?
Oh yeah, I listened to Dr. Demento back in the 70s.
Oh yeah. Now what channel was that on? I don't remember. I think Dr. Demento was on a couple stations. I think they were on 94 at one point. They might have been on Q102 back in the day too.
I was gonna say Wi-Fi, but maybe it was 94. But it was lower on the dial. I know it wasn't high on the dial.
Yeah, I thought it was 92 or 93. I don't remember at all. But that was probably 78 or 77, 76.
It was the early 70s. I remember starting to listen to Dr. Demento.
Back in 1973, 94 broadcasted in quad. Well, maybe it was that early. I just don't remember, but I remember listening to it. Yeah, quadraphonic. I want to say stereo, because stereo is left and right, 2 channel, but this is 4 channel. Quadraphonic broadcast, and they were for a brief period of time. I guess 93 to maybe 94, or no, 93, 73 to 74. Who was that guy that was on AM 54? I can't remember that guy's name.
You mean 56, WFIL. There was never a station on 54.
Yeah, WFIL, you're right. There was a guy on there. Then he had his own TV show then. Soupy Sales or something, maybe? Well, Soupy Sales was definitely a TV guy. He was on the radio, too. I don't remember him on WFIL, but he may very well have been on there. I don't remember. I just remember his show, and I thought it was on the radio, too. I could be wrong. He definitely was a DJ at one time, so you could be thinking of the right guy. Back in the late 60s, I mean, I used to listen to a lot of the FIL guys. George Michael was my favorite, because he was on in the evenings. And then you had Dr. Don Rose in the morning, and then Jay Cook, and, geez, a whole bunch of other guys.
Yeah, I can't remember the 60s. I can just remember the early 70s.
Yeah, I think you and I are about the same age there, Rooster.
Yeah, I'm 56.
Yeah, you got a couple of years on me.
I'm 57.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe that was in the 60s. I just don't remember.
I can remember, we had nothing but AM radios to listen to all through there. And my parents picked up an FM stereo, for the living room, and I can remember tuning through the thing and watching the little stereo light up and going like, ooh, it's in stereo. But like all the stations, just about, well, I shouldn't say all, but most of them were all playing like easy listening, elevator kind of music, all that lobby the stuff. Even I think you had a couple of them. I think 102 and 94. I think there was a couple of them that were owned by AM broadcasters. They were doing simulcasts for a while. You were allowed to do that, but there were very few doing anything other than that.
And then you had to use your TV. You had to go to UHF channels. That's funny now. UFF, the other channel you had to go to, the channel 17, 29.
Are you near the internet right now, Rooster?
No, that's upstairs.
Yeah, okay. If you wanted to look at that tabletop I'm talking about, I'll give you the model number and everything, but you'll forget, so no worries.
Yeah, I just have the laptop upstairs.
Yeah, there's a picture of it on the internet. Tone Funk. The model is Tone Crystal W206, 1958. Super heterodyne receiver. Super in general. 460 kilohertz IF.
Tone Funk.
Tone Funk is the company. The model is Tone Crystal with a K. W206.
1958.
1958. 6 AM circuits and 9 FM circuits.
Ah, yes, the good old days.
Yeah, you couldn't beat the 50s and 60s.
Well, the 60s kind of sucked after Vietnam became a problem, but probably in the early 60s. Then you had Kennedy getting shot. That was not a good thing either, but in between some of that stuff, it wasn't bad.
Man, that Tone Funk was not a cheap radio. $289, $1958.
Ouch. It was more expensive than your Lafayette radio there.
You bought half a car.
Yeah, that's pricey, man. $289 in 1958. Wow.
You probably could have got a new car for